Hello and welcome to our podcast, Enhancing Your English in an Easy Way. I am William, and I am here today with the wonderful Christine.
Hi, William. I am so excited for this episode because we are talking about a topic that many of our listeners worry about. We are discussing why learning English as an adult is not only possible, but actually easier than you think.
That is right, Christine. Many people believe they are too old or that their brains cannot learn a new language anymore. But the truth is, English is a very flexible and forgiving language.
I hear that all the time. Adults often feel stressed and nervous when they try to speak because they want to be perfect. They feel like they lose their intelligence when they switch to English.
I understand that feeling completely. In your own language, you are a smart and successful adult, but in English, you might feel like a child who cannot find the right words.
Exactly. It can be so frustrating and even embarrassing. Why do so many adults focus on the wrong things, like how fast they can talk?
Many learners think that speaking fast means you are fluent, but speed is not fluency. Speaking fast without control is actually just panic in disguise.
I can relate to that. When I try to rush, I get nervous and I forget words. It feels like I am a new driver trying to race a car without knowing how to steer.
That is a perfect example. If a new driver goes too fast, they will crash and feel like a failure. Real fluency for an adult is about control, clarity, and calmness.
So the fastest way to become fluent is actually to slow down.
Yes, absolutely. When you speak slowly, your brain and mouth work together with less pressure. You gain confidence because you are in control of your own voice.
That sounds much better for my stress levels. But William, some people say children learn faster because their brains are like sponges. Is that a myth?
It is true that children learn naturally, but adults have a secret weapon: intention. We can choose what to learn and how to practice with a clear goal, like getting a better job or traveling the world.
That is a great point. English is a global skill that can double or even triple your income if you use it for work. We can focus on marketable skills that actually matter to our lives.
Exactly. You don't need to study history or science books to practice. You should start with your own life because it's real and you know it well.
So instead of memorizing 10,000 words, I should just talk about my daily routine.
Yes, narrate your day like you are the star of a movie. Say things like, "I am making coffee now," or "The water is hot," even if the sentences are very simple.
I love that idea. I can also look around my room and name everything I see, like the fan or the curtains. It makes my house feel like an English zone.
It does. You don't need to travel to London to learn. You can build a little London right in your room by changing your phone language to English.
That is a very practical tip for a busy adult. But William, some people say my mouth feels tight when I try to make English sounds.
That's because fluency is also physical. Your lips, tongue, and jaw are muscles that need training, just like an athlete or a singer.
So I need to go to a mouth gym?
In a way, yes. Mirror speaking for 10 minutes a day is one of the best exercises. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye, and talk about your plans for the day.
And I shouldn't be afraid if I look a bit silly, right?
No one is watching, so there's no judgment. You can see your expressions and hear your own voice. This builds mouth memory, which is more important than just knowing grammar rules.
I've also heard about shadowing. Is that helpful for adults who are busy?
Shadowing is your secret weapon for rhythm and the music of the language. You listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately, like an echo.
It sounds like learning a song. You don't have to understand every single word to copy the melody.
Exactly. And don't be afraid of silence. Many learners panic when they pause, but a pause is a sign of power and confidence.
I used to think that if I stopped talking, people would think I didn't know the language.
Actually, a pause gives the listener time to process your message. It also gives your brain time to find the next word, so you don't have to say or ah.
So pausing makes me sound more professional and trustworthy?
It does. Truly fluent speakers speak in chunks, groups of words, rather than word by word. Instead of saying, "I want to go," say, "I want to go to the store."
I can really hear the difference when I do that. Now, William, what about mistakes? As adults, we're so afraid of making a grammar error.
We must choose progress over perfection. Grammar improves through speaking, not before it. If you wait until you are perfect, you will stay silent forever.
That is so true. Connection is much more important than being 100% correct.
Right. If someone understands your idea, you have succeeded. We call this courage fluency. Courage is speaking even when your hands are shaking or your heart is racing.
I like that term, courage fluency. It means I am brave every time I try to say a sentence.
You are. And remember, consistency is the key to success. Most learners don't fail because they are lazy, they fail because they are random.
So I shouldn't study for 3 hours on Sunday and then do nothing all week?
It is much better to practice for 15 minutes every day. Small, slow, and powerful steps are how you become fluent for life.
Can you give us a simple plan, like a daily routine that fits into a busy adult life?
Of course, let's follow the 3x3 fluency code. In the morning, do your mirror talk for 10 minutes.
And in the afternoon?
Try a 1-minute topic challenge. Pick a topic, like your favorite food, and speak about it for 60 seconds without stopping.
What if I forget a word during that minute?
Just keep going. Use simple words to explain the idea. For example, if you forget the word refrigerator, say the cold box in the kitchen.
I love that idea. I can also train my brain to think fast. And what about the evening?
Before you sleep, do a daily recap. Spend 5 minutes speaking out loud about everything you did that day. Say, I woke up, I worked, I felt tired.
I love how manageable this is. It shows that you don't need to be a genius to be good at English.
Not at all. You just need to show up every day with a positive attitude. Speak like the person you are becoming, not like the person you used to be.
That is very motivating. English is a tool for our freedom and our future.
It is. So to all our adult learners, don't wait for the perfect moment to start. The right moment is now.
We believe in you. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, never give up.
You are not alone on this journey. We are here to support you every step of the way.
Thank you, William. These tips make the journey feel possible and even fun.
It was a pleasure, Christine. Be sure to join us for our next episode.
Until then, keep smiling and keep speaking. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.